to wondering 13 nights of Halloween.
Welcome, kiddies, to the first night of 13 Nights of Halloween. That's 13, not 12, not 14, but 13 Nights of Halloween. Yeah, that hurt my throat. Alright, voices aside, welcome everybody to the first night of 13 Nights of Halloween. I'm your host, Vicky J. Tonight, we're gonna take an exclusive look at my horror movie collection. Why? Fantastic question. I know why. Because I got 2 new shows coming out, Chasing Nostalgia, where I hunt down classic movies, music, and video games from my childhood, and Next Reel Reviews, of the spin-off of Next Level Reviews, where I review movies. You know what's exciting? Because I do this. So without further ado, tonight we are taking a look at my horror movie collection. I don't know why I gotta make it rain, but it's supposed to make it creepy. Get into the video, Vic. Now normally I don't keep them in here. In this case is officially my horror movie / TV show collection, from DVDs all the way to Blu-rays and TV shows on DVD and Blu-ray. So we're gonna kind of go over them, kind of see what we got, kind of give you my impressions on them. I'm not gonna review every little thing on here, but alright, so Death Comes in 3 is kind of a pretty cool little one. It's got Demonic Toys, which I found out is way scarier than Chucky. But and then we got Ginger Dead Man, and then of course Killjoy. So I got this in particular because I am terrified of toys and dolls. And Julia, J. Lovely, is actually terrified of clowns. So it was like I dare you to watch these 3 if you do watch these ones, kind of thing. So pretty good movies Killjoy was, and then Demonic Toys, definitely cheesy but creepy as all heck. And you know what, I'm not gonna take those out. So anyways, so we got 1408, 30 Days and 30 Nights, good old vampire movie. Amityville Horror, one of my, I do like it. It's a good remake. This is the remake, it's not the original one. I need to pick up the original one. Blade, awesome movie. I remember from a kid, when I was a kid, I didn't even realize it was a superhero movie at the time. We had early screener passes to that one. We got to check it out back when I was a kid, and it was bloody and gory as all hell, but it was awesome. Wesley Snipes, gotta pay your taxes. Anyways, Butterfly Effect, got all 2 of them in there. It's an awesome movie. I really did like the Ashton Kutcher one. My buddy Snipes, Mark Snipes, really likes the sequel to it. I haven't watched it, I haven't really gotten to get into it. I started to, never really finished it, but good little bonus clip. Cabin Fever, a good movie that's got Sean from Boy Meets World in there. Yeah, that's the main reason why I got it. It's a pretty good movie, kind of cheesy, kind of funny, pretty good. That's the scary ones right there. Child's Play, I got the whole collection on DVD except for The Curse of Chucky, which we'll get to next. But this one's a pretty cool little set. I'm taking big jumps. Oops, I knew I'd drop him out. But this guy's got a, as you can see, I paid $10.99 used. A lot of these movies I buy new or used, but this one in particular has all of them, and a cool little box set on that one. I'll just put that back up there. I feel like these things are gonna fall. I'm gonna be very selective on which ones they pull out. The Crazies, the modern day remake. I didn't know it was a remake when I saw it, but I actually really like this great zombie movie if you haven't seen it. Classic George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, the original, and then followed by the remake. Very good movies, both. Dead Silence, very good movie, followed by Disturbia, which is really not too much of a horror movie, more of a drama or a thriller, if you will. But classify it as, I mean, it's got a killer in it and whatnot. Shia LaBeouf, he's the man. That's right before he went crazy and whatnot. Drag Me to Hell, an awesome horror movie. Sam Raimi directed it. I watched it a few times before I actually got to buy it. I haven't yet to open it though, as you can see. But definitely very good movie. It's very reminiscent of Evil Dead, if you guys like Evil Dead. Exorcist. Now, one thing I'm very terrified of outside of dolls are exorcism movies, ghost movies, things that could really happen in real life. And this one I think got overhyped for me. I tried to watch it when the main girl is on there. She is terrifying. but outside of that, I don't recommend the uncut version because that is way too long and not exactly scary until she gets on there. Everything else is just so drawn out. So you guys might hate me for that, but not too exciting. Exorcism of Emily Rosso, very creepy. That's one movie that made it very difficult for me to sleep, and to this day makes it very difficult for me to actually stay up past 3 a.m. because that's the witching hour. So Evil Dead, back to Sam Raimi, creepy right there. Love the remake as well. I need to pick that one up. It's super cheap at Best Buy right now, but can't go wrong with the classic. I had the opportunity to get it on Blu-ray, but I don't really think it's necessary on Blu-ray because the Blu-ray doesn't really upscale it that much. Final Destination, I remember when this movie came out, it was right about the time when I was going to take a 8th grade trip, and because the movie revolves around kids dying on a plane, I wasn't going to take that trip. So yeah, Final Destination 3D, this is one of the last 3D movies that they did where it was red and blue glasses, not now where you're actually getting legitimate color. Pretty fun for what it is. The 3D effects are worth it on that one. It's a good title. If you could pick it up on Blu-ray and get the actual color, it'd be good. But not bad DVD purchase. The Fog, one of Julia's favorite movie. And keep that one in the collection. Friday the 13th, we got the entire collection, including another 3D film. But again, red and blue, and it comes with the glasses. So really fun. Jason Goes to Hell. Actually, I have not seen this one yet. Got it in the collection. It is open. I think we meant to check it out, but I haven't checked it out officially. His Name is Jason. Awesome documentary about the Jason series. You got a lot of the cast and crew talking about what it was like to work on it. Great movie. And then the remake, the new relaunch. This one I actually had a lot of fun watching. Definitely a lot better than the Nightmare on Elm Street flick that came out. A lot of fun. The cast was great. Really inspired me to get into horror movies as far as wanting to make some more. So definitely a good remake. Not fantastic, but a good one. As we go on, Frighteners. Funhouse, a little bit misleading. As you can see, the cover's the same thing as right here, the clown. There's really not even a clown in there. Bought it because I thought it would be a scary clown movie. Not so much, but a great 70s horror movie. A lot of fun about kids getting stuck in a carnival or whatnot. Really fun. Gremlins, Steven Spielberg. Great movie. This one made the fact that they were very confused scary. And by that I mean the sound, it was them thinking, and it was just like, so for that, that was hilarious back in the day. But a great scary movie. I remember that in high school, getting terrified of that. Grindhouse is a combination action zombie flick directed by Robert Rodriguez, one half of the Grindhouse set. I've yet to see the one with the car, and you're gonna kill me for not knowing it, but this is actually my favorite one. I need to get this on Blu-ray because it was great on DVD, but it deserves to be seen in full high definition, so definitely. Halloween. I grew up with Michael Myers, you know the classics, you know, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Jason, but I never really dove into the actual Michael Myers movies until I came across Rob Zombie with his House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, and I really fell in love with his directing style, so I had to check out the Halloween set, and it was great. So, Hunting in Connecticut, pretty good, nothing really too exciting to say. House of a Thousand Corpses, again, the movie that cemented my love for Rob Zombie's films. I haven't even listened to his music. I like him as a director. I'm sure he makes really good music. Which, I mean, I think he has a lot of tracks in this one. But Devil's Rejects. Originally went out on a date to go see this because there was really nothing else looked interesting at the time. And we walked out within the first like 20 minutes just because it had some pretty horrific scenes that I couldn't really stand to stomach. Neither could my date, so we walked out. So it took me a few years to come back to it and try and check it out, but I'm glad I did, because at the end you really feel like in the beginning you really hate the main characters, you despise them, they're the devil's rejects, but then by the end you kind of are feeling like the police are the bad guys or whatnot. So it really does a great job as a storyteller and a director as far as Rob Zombie as what he did with this one. So very good, highly recommend that one. But be warned, pretty graphic, just like Hills Have Eyes. That one has some pretty graphic scenes that, you know, even I have a very hard time to watch. More so than even Hostel. Going up to Hostel. Hostel was a very chop off your fingers and get as grotesque as possible. That's what its specialty is. But honestly, these two, I felt like more sick to my stomach than I did with this guy. Yeah, it was about the time when Paris Hilton's video came out. I was just on a Paris Hilton thing, so that's when I bought it. I was like in high school. Actually, one of the first scary movies I ever bought. Insidious and Insidious 2, cannot explain how scary that is. These things are creepy. It's just something that could actually happen, so yeah, very creepy. The classic clown horror movie, you cannot go wrong with that. Jennifer's Body, absolutely love it, not just because Megan Fox is in it, but it's just a fun girl horror movie. Finally we got a interesting girl antagonist, and even when it's not Halloween, it's just a good movie to just pop in. It's a lot of fun. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. You have to be in a good mood to watch this thing. Julia's gonna be mad that I'm actually showing this cover, but that's exactly what it is. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So very cheesy, but classic of course. Last Exorcism, extremely creepy. Could have been better, but extremely creepy. Has a lot of creepy moments. The Leprechaun series, I have it in its entirety on DVD as well as Blu-ray. Yeah, I'm terrified of little people and toys. This is one big reason why. You guys might laugh, but it's the main reason why I'm terrified. And then we got Nightmare on Elm Street, the original one. I had to get the special edition. First I had the complete box set where you have all of them on DVD, all 8 films. But then I had to get the special edition because it's got special features and whatnot. My favorite has to be Freddy vs. Jason. Nightmare on Elm Street, that's the remake. I wanted to like it so bad because I'm such a big fan of Freddy and whatnot, but you just can't replace Robert Englund. Night of the Demons, a remake of the 80s horror film. I loved the 80s film, and I had the ambition to want to write remaking the movie because the first one had a very independent feel. I was like, this movie could be done again. It was great and it has a lot of potential. And then amongst writing it, I was kind of looking up clips and I found out that this movie had already been remade. So very good remake and some really hot girls in there too. So really good movie. Midnight Movie, I took a chance on this movie. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable at the very least. Monster Squad, grew up with this. It's classic. Puts a Wolfman, Mummy, the Dracula monster, and Frankenstein all in one film, and it's up to the kids to save the day. So classic, you can't go wrong with that. The Mummy, number 23. After you watch it, literally you'll be looking for the number 23 and everything. You're like, 23, that's Michael Jordan. 23, that's Kobe Bryant, but minus like a few. And then that's 23 is there's 23 pieces of bacon in the fridge right now. So 23. I got 23 movies right here. You know what I'm saying? Paranormal Activity, terrifying when it first came out. I had to get it, but it was hard for me to watch these at home. Quarantine, again, a home movie type of deal. Resident Evil, a lot of people, it's a guilty pleasure movie of mine. It's fun, it's action. Rest Stop, because I take so many road trips, it's easy for me to get into this one. And easy for me to get scared. I will never pull over when I drive to LA at night. The Ring, I'm not going to turn it around because I'm actually very scared of that girl that climbs out of the window. Not sure if you know, but that's Lilo climbing out that TV. Roommate, I think that's more of a thriller. Saw, every Halloween those movies would come out and they are great. Sixth Sense, it's a movie that you're shocked the first time, you go back the second time, you're really like, oh, that's awesome. By the third time you're like, I know it's coming. But if you give it some time off and go back and watch it a few months later, definitely a lot of fun. I got Stay Alive. This one is a video game based movie. Great. I mean, it's just my type of horror movie. You play a video game, and if you die in the video game, you die in real life. Strangers. That one, I love the drama on this, but close to the end, you're like, God, just kill him. 3/4 of the way in, you're like, just kill him already, because you're killing me just by the suspense. It's a lot of teasing the victims. So Straw Dog, Sweeney Todd, an awesome demonic type of musical starring Johnny Depp. You can't be Johnny Depp. I don't know what you say. You can't be Johnny Depp. Chainsaw Massacres, classic. These are the remakes. I need to get the original on Blu-ray. I see it every day when I go to work, and I need to pick it up because that one was the one that's still terrifying to me today. I got Tucker and Dale versus Evil, and that one is a lot of fun. Very funny, mistaken identity type of horror. Trick or Treat, I really liked it. It's an anthology of a few different storylines, from like vampire chicks to you know, a killer teacher. That's like a must for Halloween time, in all honesty. Vampire's Assistant, this one is kind of a kid-friendly one. They tried to do like a Harry Potter type of deal, but I don't think they're going to continue with the universe. It's a shame because, you know, you got Wreck-It Ralph over here. He does a great job. Zombieland, one of the funnest, awesome, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Very, very funny. And then finishing off my DVDs, a must-have, Zombie Strippers. Zombie Strippers. The name says it all. Zombie Strippers. Wait, did you guys get that? It's Zombie Strippers. Now let's just finish off with my Blu-ray collection. Alright, so we got, this one's not fully horror, but it's a triple pack that does have some horror-esque comedies. So you got Beetlejuice with Michael Keaton, and you got Corpse's Bride, a great horror animation. And then some people might say this is the scariest performance by Johnny Depp, Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Got Cabin in the Woods, Conjuring, extremely creepy. I mean, the hands alone right there just creep me out, so I'm going to put that back. Curse of Chucky, a lot of fun addition to the series. This one, Devil Inside, very creepy. She's looking like she's got dust in her eyes. Frankenweenie, not really scary, but it's reminiscent of old Frankenstein. I had to put it in the collection. It's on Blu-ray, great copy. Disney always makes really good copies on Blu-rays, so definitely a good one. Hocus Pocus, again, not scary, but it's a Halloween themed movie. Must watch, honestly. Anybody that grew up in the 90s knows you gotta watch that on every Halloween. I have I Am Legend. Will Smith is Will Smith. He's the coolest man on the planet. And putting him in a scary movie, can't ask for more. Killer movie, I have not watched it yet, but the only reason I got this is for her. For Miss Kaylee Cuoco. Leprechaun came out with an awesome Blu-ray set. It's a complete collection, including the new one, and I've yet to watch the new one. I need to check it out. I did marathon all the movies and watch Misery, You Did Not Get Out of the Cock-a-Doodle Car, Monster Squad, we got that on there. Awesome box set of Nightmare on Elm Street, complete on Blu-ray. The Purge, Paranormal Activity on Blu-ray, a little bit more higher definition of the movie that scared the crap out of me. Resident Evil Afterlife, I wish I had this one in 3D because they have a lot of great effects on that. In fact, the funny thing is, I got mad when I saw this in theaters and I didn't get to watch it in 3D, and then come to pick it up, I don't even get it in 3D, I just realized. So, Young Frankenstein, not a scary movie at all, a classic, funny movie. I enjoy watching that with my dad from time to time. It really, Magic Mike XXL, I don't know why that's in my fault, wrong transfer. And then quickly we'll move into the 3D portion. I don't have many scary 3D movies or horror related, but I got Fright Night, the remake, Poltergeist, the most recent one that came out. We have Hotel Transylvania in 3D, a great animated 3D movie with Adam Sandler. Say what you will about his film. I love the man and all his work, and I just have a good time with his films, but Hotel Transylvania, you cannot talk disrespect about that one. Just, I mean, you can hate on the guy's live action, but that cartoon, he did a fantastic job with it. Paranorman and Coraline, one of my daughter's favorite movies. And then Texas Chainsaw. Not as much 3D as I would have liked, but I got this for dirt cheap. It was like $4.99 even when it first came out. So, I mean, there's one scene in particular where the chainsaw comes up towards Trey Songz and he's like, yup, and that was it. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, just moving on to my TV shows. Recent addition, I got Mickey's Monster Musical, a couple of Goosebumps flicks, which I grew up with and now my daughter's really loving. Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns has a couple of different episodes. This one in particular is a great buy for like $2 more than each of these individual, so basically $5.99. I got the Attack of the Mutants disc. I got the Blob that ate everyone in Go Eat Worms. But the Attack of the Mutant, absolutely one of my favorite Goosebumps, and I'm actually going to do a review on that one during this 13 Nights of Halloween. So definitely a really fun one. And then recently picked up the 5th season of Walking Dead, which I have to catch up on. Hurry up before, well, the show's already started by now, but I need to hurry up and finish watching this so I can finally catch up with the new ones. And then of course Tales from the Crypt, absolute favorite series growing up, as well as now as an adult. Now I can actually understand what they're talking about. So that's it, guys. That's my movie collection in a nutshell. I know it's 30 minutes later. I'll try and condense this to some of my better ones, but yeah, that's my movie collection. If you stayed till the end, make sure to do the promo code. We're gonna say Killer Movie is your killer promo code. Killer Movie. And we'll see you next time on the 13 Nights of Halloween, baby. Yeah!